Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make journals and ephemera for a life sown in sunshine and grown in grace. Today we are doing our Mass Make Monday project, which is, you'll have to forgive me, I have little bits and pieces of it all over the place. Scrap pack envelopes. You know those scrap packs of paper that you can get at like Walmart and the Dollar Tree? That come with like a variety of shapes and sizes of papers, mostly rectangles. And sometimes, if you're not a card maker, they seem like they might be a little hard to use. Well, I have found a very quick, easy use for some of the ones that are like a little short, longer than they are wide, shall we say. I usually try to find the ones that are 3x5, like these, or this one's a little wide, but it would be approximately 5x7. I think that one's actually like 6x4. So I'll probably cut that one down a little bit, or just use it the way it is. But these were 5x7. That one was, I think, a 4x6. That one was approximately 5x7, I think. They don't have to be exact, but you'll get a feel for them after you make a couple. So what you need is some of those rectangle scraps from the scrap packs. Walmart has one that's like a pound. Maybe it's 2 pounds or something for like $5. And the Dollar Tree has them, you get, I think I usually end up with around, I think it's like an ounce or something for $1.25. Maybe it's 2 ounces. I don't know. It's a pretty good pack. And they have a lot of glittery papers in there, and like the foiled ones in the ones at the Dollar Tree, and you can see better what's in it. So sometimes I get those, but the Walmart ones are the best value. But you get a lot of just plain generic, like a lot of similarities and a lot of just plain papers, not so many of the prettier papers. But still, the plain ones work just fine, as you can see. So you need rectangle scraps, a corner punch, if you want to round your corners of your envelope, like, oh, did that glue? No. Okay. Do you see how that's rounded? That just makes it easier to get things in and out, and the top is rounded. So, you'll need a corner rounder if you want to do that, or you can use your scissors to cut it. Assorted scraps to decorate with. I am actually using clusters that I had already put together. You can see here some faux stamps, literally scraps, some chipboards, fussy cut image, you name it, I put it on there. And embellishments, blings, boards to decorate and stuff. We will maybe decorate one. We're going to fold 2 or 3. I think I like this one, the way it turned out. I used a puzzle piece that was altered with some bling, ruffles. This is just a cluster, a flower, wax seals on a couple. I say that was fussy cuts. This is I really like the way this one turned out. It's a tab with a chipboard. That one has nothing holding it closed. It's just decorated. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you're going to need some kind of glue. I'm using Beacon 3-in-1 and Scotch Create if I put washi tape on it. This one had. And you might want your scissors. So are we good? Get your screenshot and we'll get these out of your way. We will get to it. All right. Y'all, I ain't kidding. These are one of my favorite little projects. Sometimes I will just mass make them, just the envelopes themselves, and have them on hand for when I need a project. Okay, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to, I don't know if I can punch this or not. I have trouble with these cloth ones. That's why you see that one was cut. Yeah, they don't do as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this into 4s, like that. And make sure all my corners are lined up. I don't care what the middle looks like. And then I just take and do this. I just snip it like that. And then I fold it up where I want it. That might have been a little steep in there, but it'll be okay. these are very, very cloth-like. This blue and this green, you can see they really have a fibrous cloth-like feeling. I have a harder time getting them to crease well. So I'm just gonna do my best, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick my glue on this one so that it starts to grab. And I don't ink these because of the cloth feel. I feel like it's harder to do, especially on camera. Now, if I'm just doing them by myself, and I don't mind taking the time to, I can do that. Okay. Now, you're going to fold your top down just a little bit until you like the way it looks. And this is why I don't do the slanted corners, because I can never seem to get it to come down and cover like I want. I don't like to see that slant. So, okay. I think what's happened. Nope, we're good. Okay. There. So, that is basically that on that one. That one was not a good one to start out with because it didn't crease very well. I actually had to iron that one to get it creased. And yeah, I actually took my iron to it. Actually, that might have been the day I had the wax seals going. It was. And I used the spoon. The hot spoon. Or maybe I took and, like, no, I think I heated that up was what it was. And used it to press it. I knew there was something laying around. Okay. This one just has some really great texture to it. And before I even start with that, I'm going to ink it to show you the texture. That's not the color ink I want. I wanted purple. I don't want to use the oxides. They spread funny. Okay. Get my purple ink dauber. This is Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Seedless Preserves. And is an absolutely fantastic color. And then I'm just wanting these ridges to show. So what I'm going to do is just real light. Just go over it a little bit, not a lot. I don't want to put too much ink. I just want to make that pop. And then we're going to ink it with the purple too. So, and the edges. You can see that has got some really nice texture to it. Okay. Now I'm just going to quickly ink around it. Give a little more pizzazz there, since we're already doing this. Okay, now we're going to punch our corners. See, I fold it up like that, pick the side that I want to use, which is always the middle one, because that's the one I just like the best. Punch, punch. Done with that. Bring it up. It's about a knuckles height, or to the middle of your index finger, maybe a little shy of that. Press it. This one's actually papery, so it creases better. Then fold this down about 1 knuckle. So the bottom comes up about 2 knuckles. If you're doing a bigger piece, it's 3 knuckles. It's actually like in the middle there, but and then the top comes down about a knuckle. Because it's a lot easier to measure with our fingers than to bring out a ruler. For me anyways. Okay, so now we're going to pick this up, put our glue down. With the fabric one, I use the thicker nozzle to get a little more glue in the spot. But for these, for most of them, you don't need that. You can just use this, and it'll hold perfect. And that gives you as much space as possible inside. I think even more than if you sewed it. Because for me, stitching takes up quite a bit of space. Anyways, okay, there's that one. Let's get one more so you can see. Maybe do 2 more. You can see this one is just a plain one that doesn't have a whole lot going on. So we're just going to round our corners. Being black, it won't need any kind of ink or anything. And black is sometimes, I know I'm very shabby chic in my style, but black is actually okay, let me grab the big one because that didn't cut good. Underrated. I mean, we don't use it nearly enough, and we should. Because I'm not kidding, even in a shabby chic journal, black can really be like a great accent, you guys. I mean, it can just make it pop. And there's something about the color of black and pink together that is just, yeah. Like, and just like I love brown chocolate and champagne is what I call it, like that peachy pink that I like. I think those two colors go well together. So don't if you've got weird papers like that, don't hesitate to use them. And then just shabby them up. I'm going to have to put that microphone in a different spot next time. It's too low down. My hand keeps hitting it. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. If you do, I'm sorry. Okay. So there you see that one. Let's go ahead and do one more. Because this is like a paper that would actually, I think, be hard to use in most of my stuff. But watch when, and we may decorate this one so you can see how to make a really odd paper into something that works. I ended up having to use that big one again. I think my middle one's starting to poop out on me is what it is. Again, this is dark. I'm not going to ink that. I may ink it once I get it together, but this one feels almost like crepe paper in a way. And then, can you see, since this one has a lot of color, how you just kind of fold it over till it looks right? I mean, there is no like set measurement on any of this. This is just scraps that you are literally folding. If you just have a bunch of rectangle scraps from your projects, you can do this. Because I have. My glue is starting to get hard to squeeze. I might have to add some more acetone to it. The Beacon 3-in-1, where it's kind of thick, it is almost too thick to come out that nozzle unless I thin it down a little. So I keep some over behind me to do so periodically. Push it down. Okay. We'll decorate that one in the black one because we can do that really quick. Okay, so on this, I'm either going to play with the gold, which would be pretty, but it's already got quite a bit of gold. So what I'll probably do is pick that kind of chartreuse color there, that green. And I think I have a cluster that would look good on it. I am just looking now. Well, I'll just bring the box in. You can see the madness that is my clusters. That's too big. Y'all, I am obsessed with clusters. I am not joking. I just keep making more. Throw them in here. And I use them quite a bit. So, you know, it's not like it's just making them to not be used. They do get used quite good. Quite good on my lands. That was horrible English. I'm sorry. It's like, sometimes my Kentucky redneck comes out. My husband used to get on to me for that when I was like homeschooling our son. He'd be like, oh, that's, yeah, and you're teaching him? Like, well, you know, he's got to learn his roots. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Earlier I had it right in my hand. And that one clashes, so we may have to move to something else on this one. Oh, no, maybe this. How would that look? Yes, there. Okay. Okay. See, I knew it was in there somewhere. And I love the flower, so what I'm going to do is, you can see the flower has a corner on it. So we're going to turn the flower up so that that corner and not the flower itself is what actually catches the Let's spread that a little bit. Catches that envelope closure. Okay. Then we're just going to push that down like that. And voila. We have one decorated. How easy is that? Okay. Let's get this one. I know what I'm wanting on it, so this won't take me a second. Right here. One of my blingy butterflies. I have been itching to use these all evening. And this just shows you how easy it is to make it look really, really pretty. Let me grab, I want a little scraplet of some kind of lace to lay down. And I want to use a little of this. It's washi. I love this washi, you guys. It tears like so weird. It's almost like, actually it probably is made, instead of being out of washi tape or like masking tape, it's probably made out of some type of vinyl because it tears like my vinyl does. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that down there. But I'm going to take, and you'll see, I'm going to use both pieces to tie the why do I keep calling these lids? Or at least trying to call them lids. They ain't lids. What are they called? Flaps. Yeah, that. Okay. I want to lay that like right there. Maybe smoosh it a little to get it where I want it so it's somewhat centered. And then put the other one on the top. Get that little white scrap out of there, if you can. Okay, there. Alright, that's down. Now we want this little scraplet of lace there. Is that too much lace? Does it need just this little lacy piece? That's all I think is needed. How's that flower rose butterfly going to look there? Actually, I guess it does need both. We'll put it like that so that we have kind of two pieces. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just glue that lace. Let it overlap that a little bit. Put this piece down. Put this piece down. So that we get a good wide base. Then we're going to use just a little glue there and a little glue there. I'm being careful with this because it is a delicate thing. And okay, you see how it's got layers? We're actually going to let that catch the points while we glue it on. And then we'll put the whole bottom, let it come under the bottom after that. But to get it glued on there, that helped me hold it in place. Okay, there you go. Quick, easy. That was probably the most elaborate one I've done so far, because normally I'm just grabbing like clusters and slapping on there and whatever's close at hand. Like I used a faux stamp, the wax seal with some fiber in it. So that is that, you guys. Cute, simple, and very, very fun. It's kind of easy to get carried away with too. Okay, there you go. I would love to know what you guys think. So here at Sunshine and Grace, I love making videos showing you guys how to make beautiful journals and ephemera using inexpensive items, whether you're a beginner or been at it a while. Because, you know, we all like to save as much money as we can, especially with the way prices are going up these days and stuff. And, you know, and to make the most of what we've already got, because, you know, that's just being thrifty and wise. So I hope you'll join me as I share tips, tricks, and hacks along the way, and usually a little bit of Jesus too. My creations are my way of working out what God works into me through His Word, and I couldn't do any of this without Him or you guys. I love y'all, and thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. It means so much to me. If you found this video valuable, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below to let me know what you think, or if you make the project how it turned out for you. I love to see your guys' pictures on Instagram and Facebook too. So if you're over there, look me up, send me a friend request, and then tag me in your pictures, because I do love it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I put new videos out. That's usually every Monday and Friday, but there's occasional extras. On Mondays, we always do a mask make. That's this video. But then on Fridays, sometimes I get a little crazy and do some wild and fun things. Or I may do 3579 or something, more a series. Usually it's some sort of series or a flip through. Before I go, I just want to remind you that Jesus loves you so much He died for you. If you've not trusted that fact, then I'd urge you to do so today, because nobody's promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. And trust me, you want to go up. Hell was created for Satan and his angels. It was never meant for man to go there, and heaven is going to be a glorious place. So I want to see y'all up there, okay, in heaven. So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, then I would love, love, love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, and get you settled for all eternity right now. If you've got any questions about anything at all, the projects I make, your eternal state, y'all need prayer, you just want to chat and, talk about anything, I'm game. So y'all drop a comment below or look me up on social media like I said before. It'd be my joy to answer your questions or just talk to you. And y'all have a great day. We'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.